Okay, what's going on everyone? So today we will learn about promise. Now here I have my code editor opened, which is a Visual Studio Code, and also browser. I'm just gonna drag index.html here, and so previously we have learned about callback function, and today what we are going to learn is promise. So I'm just gonna create promise.js here, and previously we have a list of players, which is here const players, and then we have two functions which are show players and add player, and finally we call add player, and then we will show list of players by calling this function show players using callback function here. So I'm just gonna copy this, this one too, and then paste it here, and I'm gonna have same function with different code. Okay, so I will return a promise here, so basically promise in JavaScript is like promise in real meaning. So for example, if I promise you something, it can be either resolved or rejected. It can be resolved if the promise comes true, but it can be rejected if I break the promise or the condition is not satisfied. So we have resolve and reject here, and I'm going to utilize arrow function and just gonna set timeout, place it here 2000 milliseconds, and then I want to add player by placing push function here, and then I'm gonna create a variable called error, and right now I'm gonna set error to false, and of course I'm gonna place if statement here. First condition is if error is not true, and then the promise will be resolved. Else it will be rejected. I'm gonna give message here, so cannot add a player, since our function is add player, and not forget to pass player as parameter here. And then I'm gonna call add player function here, so I'm just gonna add a player named Sergio Ramos. He plays for Real Madrid. Okay, and the difference is we don't have to like call show players here, so instead I'm just gonna put then and then call show players function here. and save it. If I open console, okay, so here we can see Sergio Ramos at the bottom of the list, but if we set this to true, then if I reload, it will show the reject message, cannot add a player. Let's see if we have error. We can catch the error by initializing a variable called error and place error function here, and then console.log error. If we refresh this, alright, so it will be, it is more like comfortable to read, or yeah, we see in the different view. So anyway, it prompts reject string here, cannot add a player. So this is how to do error handling in promise. .then and .catch. So I think the difference with callback function is obvious, that we don't need callback function here, so we can avoid callback hell by using .then. But this also can be a new problem if we like have .then, and then if we have many functions and we want to execute it asynchronously by using .then, we will also have like .then for several lines, and we don't want that to happen, because that is not a great solution for avoiding callback hell. So there is a thing called async await, which we will learn in the next video, so stay tuned. I hope I can see you in the next video. Thank you.